as we close out day 8 of competition. A look at our Golden Hall of Fame here from the SEA Games. Hello and welcome to Today at the Games, where we've got Team Singapore highlights coming to you from the 31st Southeast Asian Games, and I want you to soak in every single minute of it because we've only got 3 days of competition left before the games draw to an end. I'm Kelly Latimer.
I'm Edward Russell, and if you're feeling a little bit lost because the adrenaline-pumping swimming came to an end yesterday, then not to fear, we have a super speedy sport coming up for you shortly. But I'm not talking about Formula 1, Kelly. I am talking about badminton, where some of the smashers can reach up to 400 kilometers an hour.
That is incredible. Do you think you've got reflexes quick enough to cope with that?
No.
No, me either. But you know what? Who has? Lo Kian Yu. And we'll be showing you just how fast they are a little bit later on. We're also going to bring you table tennis, billiards, as well as the canoe kayak results.
That's right, but we're going to get the show started on a high by taking you over to the shooting range, where Team Singapore women were in action, going for gold in 2 different events.
Day 5 of the shooting competition began with Singapore's trio of Tae Siu Hong, Teo Shun Xie and Amanda Mak featuring in the qualification round of the women's 10-meter air pistol event. The top 8 shooters would proceed to the final. Tae, who clinched gold in the 25-meter pistol event 2 days ago, was in good form again, finishing top of the qualifying round with a score of 573. Teo, meanwhile, finished in 8th position and was through to the final with a score of 566. Mark finished in 15th position with a score of 558. The trio's combined score of 1,697 gave Singapore the team gold, with Vietnam and Thailand taking silver and bronze respectively.
Congratulations on getting the gold medal for the 10-meter air pistol team event. Can each of you just share your sentiments about what this win means to you?
Of course, I'm very happy that we managed to win team gold after a very close fight, and I don't think we've had team gold for quite a few years. So I'm very thankful for my team for doing this together.
Same as what Amanda mentioned, very proud of this team for achieving team gold, and it wasn't an easy fight because we had many strong shooters with us. But at the end of the day, as long as you persevere, I always believe that you will emerge champion.
I'm very happy. I didn't think about the results, so when I saw it, it was amazing.
In the elimination format final, Tae struggled to match her form in the qualifying round and was eliminated after 14 shots with a score of 135.7. After 18 shots, Teo too was eliminated with a score of 176.5. Malaysia, Thailand and Vietnam took gold, silver and bronze respectively. Singapore also featured in a second final, the women's 50-meter rifle 3-position event. Martina Lindsay Veloso qualified for the final with a score of 1,153. Jasmine Sir finished 10th with a score of 1,144, and Lim Yi Xian finished 16th with a score of 1,114. In the final of the rifle 3-position event, shooters take 15 shots in each position. Eliminations begin after the first 10 shots in the standing position. Veloso struggled in the kneeling stage, hovering near the bottom of the standings. Things didn't get better for her at the end of the prone stage, scoring 298.8 to remain in 7th position with elimination looming. With just 5 shots remaining in the standing phase, Veloso was in 6th position. A 10.7 on the 42nd shot moved her up to 4th. 10.2 on the 43rd shot assured her of a medal, but an 8.7 on the 44th meant she bowed out with a bronze medal. Vietnam's Pi Thang Thao took gold and Thailand's Plaeng Sen Thong took silver.
Everything was a struggle today from the start till the very end, where I ended up in tears because I thought I was not going home with anything at all. I expected myself to finish 8th or 7th. I had a very, very rough start. In kneeling and prone, I couldn't catch up. A little bit of my injury was there, so it was very difficult for me to make a comeback. And in standing, it wasn't that great either. Overall, I think I'm very, very happy. It was very unexpected. I mean, I started crying because I didn't expect that I will climb my way. I guess from 7th until 6th, 5th, I slowly beat everybody as every elimination shot went. So I'm very pleased with my performance. It is one of the hardest final I've ever shot in my career. I think it's also very nice to be back in the major games competition after like 3 years. My last major games was in Palembang in Asian Games, so in 2018. So it's nice to be back here competing for the country. Yeah.
Return of serve from Orawan. Singapore level it up again. It's 11-all. Good game this one. It takes that long from Orawan, so 8-5 Singapore. And that's on the Zheng serve. 6-4 Thailand lead. Off the net cord and away. Respite for Singapore. And Orawan closes out the victory, 11-7 in the final game, and books a place in the final. Zheng will have to settle for a bronze. But a marathon performance, 11-8, 11-13, 6-11, 11-8, 9-11, 11-2, 11-7. It really was a marathon. He went all the way to the 7th game.
半决赛自己我觉得就是把赛前的准备的一些战术、技战术其实都已经发挥出来了，因为在团体赛也碰过这名选手，然后但是在有一些关键球或者细微的处理上，自己还是处理的不够好，然后肯定还是有自己的不足，所以2次输给他吧。成绩上来说，我觉得一定是感觉不是那么圆满，但是这个成绩确实也是已经把自己发挥出来了，也是已经拼尽全力了，所以说我觉得不管什么成绩，就这一次东南亚运动会的旅程对于我来说是有很大收获的。我觉得不管是技术上吧，还是说整个比赛的经验上，很多地方都得加强提高。
Second point on the board as well. You can see already what it means. Flipped away and out. Good play. Forced his opponent wide there, Clarence Chick. Vietnam narrowly in front here, 7-6. Just long. Another good rally, some good shots in there. Forces the error once again. Just missed the edge of the table. There's a winning point, and Nguyen Duc Tuan's into the final. 11-8 he's won to win 4-1. Bronze again for Clarence Chiu, who just can't get through a semi-final in the men's singles. You have to feel for him.
I knew he was going to be aggressive from the start, so I actually, in the beginning, I just tried to find different ways to see what works better, and yeah, just try to execute on it. But I think in terms of execution today, it wasn't that well on my side. Yeah, definitely disappointed, but at the same time, I think I really tried to the best of my abilities, and yeah, maybe today is not my day, but definitely I'll go back and work hard and come back stronger.
Moments that he'll remember for a long, long time to come, and of course he has a place in the final. 11-9, 11-7, 10-12, 11-4.
Well, all the best, and obviously a great showing from our athletes nonetheless.
Absolutely. We're going to go for a very short break now. When we come back, table action with Peter Gilchrist and Alex Puan in the final of the men's English billiards doubles. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Today at the Games. I tell you what, Kelly, just looking at that Hall of Fame of all the Singapore athletes who've won gold medals so far this Games reminds us just how successful a Games it has been so far, and we are only on day 8. And looking to add to the success today, Team Badminton in the quarterfinals of the singles and the doubles events. Those highlights coming up shortly.
But first, though, it's over to the Hougang Gymnasium for billiards, where Peter Gilchrist and Alex Puan were up against I'm going to say this properly, Min Si Tu Tin and Puaksa of Myanmar, and that was in the English billiards doubles.
Now there's a great story here, because Puaksa was the very opponent that had stopped Peter Gilchrist's hopes of a 7th consecutive gold medal in the singles in the English billiards final. So a chance for revenge. Plus, not having won a gold in this event before, Peter Gilchrist was so keen to finally get his hands on a gold this time around.
Points for that one. Didn't work. All right. There you go, that finishes that one. I'm measuring that one to absolute perfection on that occasion. Looking nice and comfortable at the table. Then in 2014 he got his second 1,000 break. That was a good shot. You have to get the angles completely spot on. Well played. 24. It was justifiable. Knows that they're getting close to the finish line and would like to see it over. That's going to be it. Excellent play. Excellently finished off by Gilchrist. A nice fist pump as well from the man that beat him in the singles, but it's Singapore that take gold. Myanmar forced their way back in to pull a frame back, but at the end, Gilchrist took gold.
The doubles is a lot harder to win than the singles, and that's probably why it's eluded us for so long. So, you know, it's great to make history and win the gold, the first ever one, and especially with Alex. You know, I don't know how you feel, Alex.
Oh, amazing! Like what you mentioned, doubles is kind of difficult because you have to go. It's not just yourself, and you've got your partner. You've got so many things can go wrong, and so many things that comes to mind. And but I can't ask for a better partner than Peter. You know, with his experience and his knowledge about the game, it makes things much simpler for me. So, and it makes a lot. It means a lot more for me because my father has played this game for the longest time. He has partnered Peter before, and this goal has eluded them for the longest time. And this is the best dedication I could have for him.
After winning gold in the men's kayak doubles 1,000 metres yesterday, Brandon Uy teamed up with Daniel Ko, Pan Chong Chung and Jovi Kalai-Chelvan in the men's kayak 4 500-metre heats. Heat 1 featured 4 countries and the Singapore team looked strong from the start and kept up their rhythm throughout the race. But staying the pace with them was the team from Indonesia, who pulled away in the end to win the heat. Team Singapore was able to come in second and thus straight through to the final, which takes place tomorrow. In the final of the women's canoe doubles 500-metre event, Clara Siu and Tan Lin Tai, Singapore's representatives. From the start, the rest of the field started to pull ahead. The debutantes fought hard, but it was no easy feat to fight against the wash hitting against them when the other teams started pulling ahead. The girls ended in 4th place.
This is my first SEA Games, so I don't really have much expectations. I'm just here to do my best, right? And the first 15 strokes were fine. I didn't really look at the other lanes, so I didn't know where we were standing during the race. Only when the wash hit us, then I took a look on the right, and we were behind. So yeah, so I had to deal with that, and then I just finished the race. I just tell myself, just finish it, just finish it.
In the final race of the day, Clara was racing in the women's canoe singles 500 metres. In a repeat of the earlier race, she fought hard to keep up with the rest. Towards the second half of the race, the wash from the other canoes ahead caused her canoe to rock, and it was all Clara could do to keep moving forward as she ended in 6th place.
For the individual event, I think roughly around about 150 meters towards the end. So that was when the wash from the boats in front started to hit me, and yeah, it was quite rocky. So I mean, I just tried my best to keep the boat moving, keep the boat going forward, because I mean, I knew that I was like an underdog in the race, and so I just wanted to finish it strong, yeah, with everybody else, in a picture and not like behind.
And we send the kayakers plenty of good vibes as they look to get the 3rd gold for team canoeing in the final tomorrow.
Well, all the best to them. We are going to go for a short break though, but when we return, it's badminton action. Team Singapore in action in the quarterfinals of the singles and doubles events. Don't go away. So many golden moments and hopefully more to come from the 31st Southeast Asian Games. Thank you guys so much for staying with us here on Today at the Games. It is time for us to bring you a little badminton action now, where there were a number of quarterfinal matches featuring our Singapore players.
That's right, men's singles with Loh Kian Yew and Jason Tay coming up, along with the women's doubles and the mixed doubles as well. But for now, Yeo Jia Min in the women's singles quarterfinal.
Back to camera, Yeo Jia Min of Singapore. Here we go, quarterfinal of the women's singles. Taiwan in total control, game points, loads of them, 20-12. That's it, it's 21-12, huge disappointment. Kelvin Ho comes over, what can he do? Got to press on from here. She's got a solid lead at the moment in this second game. Great shot, that's a lovely cross score, inside out. A miracle required now, 19-15. This time it is missed, 16-19. So close for Thailand, there's no room for manoeuvre now. It's no mistake badminton required. Against Yeo Jia Min of Singapore. 2016. That's it, that's the game, that's the match. And she's beaten the number 2 seed in the tournament. And huge disappointment for Yo and for Kelvin Ho and all of Singapore.
A bit of a pity, wasn't it, for Yo Tia-min that she couldn't make it through to the semi-finals. But you know what? Cambodia is next year, and it's another chance for her to have a crack at the SEA Games gold medal.
That is right, and there are still several players in contention for gold medals at this edition of the SEA Games, including Lo Kien Yew. Here are the highlights from his match earlier on today.
Singapore has grabbed 2 bronzes so far in the badminton team's events, and it was looking to add more to the medal tally in the remaining 5 categories in the singles and doubles. Singapore's top medal hope, Lo Kien Yew, faced Angel Angelo Albo of the Philippines in the quarter-final. A win would move him into the final 4 and guarantee at least a joint bronze medal for Team Singapore. The world number 10 had to deal with some fatigue issues after his Thomas Cup outing 9 days ago, where he won all 3 of his singles ties. But overall, he looked fit and sharp against his Filipino opponent, who ranked 1,115th in the world. This was the first meeting between the pair, and Lo needed some time to make adjustments before jumping into the lead. He won the last 6 points in a row to take the first game 21-7. The second game followed a similar pattern, with Albo not able to catch up with the attacking pace of Lo. After taking an 11-3 lead at the interval, the world champion would eventually wrap up with a 21-8 win. Named top seed at the SEA Games for the first time, Lo does feel a little bit of added pressure, but he's also well motivated to do one better after claiming silver in the last SEA Games.
The pressure is definitely going to be there, but I need to learn how to handle it, and I'm still learning, and it's still in the process of learning and handling it better. So yeah, we'll see how it goes every match. I'll learn from the match. I'm happy that I'm in the semi-final and secure bronze, but I wish to go for more, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to perform well tomorrow.
Teammate Jason Tay also secured a spot in the last 4 after pulling off an upset against third-seeded Chico Aura Dwi Wardoyo from Indonesia. The world number 88 was able to dig deep in the latter stage of both games, winning 21-16, 21-16, his first win since April. And you could see just how much this win meant to him.
I'm really happy to be on the winning side today because I've been struggling a lot to find my rhythm and find my form on court for like the past few months. It has been a really down phase for me. So I hope today, the win today can be a restart for me.
Terry He and Lo Kien Hyun meanwhile claimed an impressive victory over Thailand's Pirachai Sukpun and Pakapon Teraratsakul. The number 4 seeds won a tight first game 21-18 and then stepped up their attacking pace to win the second game 21-13.
I think more or less, yes, we executed our game plan quite well. We won because we can manage our fitness better, yes.
I think today is still a bit lackluster, especially in the first set, because we are getting troubled by their momentum, different kind of shots momentum. So, but overall, it's still okay. We are glad that we are able to pull through in the second set.
In the women's doubles, Inshira Khan and Bernice Lim paired up to beat the Philippines' Elena Christine Inlayo and Susmita Angelique Ramos in an intriguing encounter. The Singapore duo won the race to wrap up the first game with a score of 21-19, and then they came from behind to win the second. Down by 3 at the closing stage of the game, they fought back to win 3 consecutive points in a row to win it 21-19. They will face Indonesia's Apriani Rayu and Siti Fadia Silva Ramadhanti in the semis.
Extremely happy that we are able to win this match because it's our first time playing the individuals event and feel very proud representing our country. And we give our best, we give our all, and yeah, managed to win this.
So most importantly is to focus every point because the environment here is not easy to kill within one shot. So just be patient, one shot at a time, don't give up. Yeah, as long as the shuttle never reach the floor, we fight for every shot.
Mixed doubles pairing of Terry He and Jessica Tan, however, suffered a narrow defeat at the hands of Malaysian pair Chen Tangjie and Pek Yen Wei. But overall, Team Singapore still has gold medal chances in 3 events.
Yes, that's right. Plenty of Singapore shuttlers still in contention to add to our medal tally. 47 golds now, 3 added today on day 8. In the shooting, the women's 10-meter air pistol team got gold. In Xiangxi, Alvin Wu coming home at the top in the men's standard singles. And we saw earlier on the show as well, in billiards, Peter Gilchrist and Alex Puan adding another gold for Team Singapore in the men's English billiards double. 154 medals altogether so far for Singapore after day 8.
And of course, we've got plenty more action coming to you on the next day of our games. That's right, we've got basketball coming to you. Plus, we've got highlights of Team Singapore. We've got Me Watch Channel 1 bringing you all the action for basketball at 10 a.m. with the Singapore women taking on the Philippines.
That is right. And if you've never heard of the swimming fin or the fin swimming, then you have to tune into Me Watch Channel 2 at 10 a.m. to see Team Singapore take part in the sport. And yes, if you are wondering, we have won gold in it before.
Although it is important to note that it was back in 2003 in the Hanoi Sea Games that we actually won gold in that event. So, more reason for you to tune in and make sure that you root all our athletes on. And if you need to get updated on the schedule, head on over to mewatch.sg/Sea Games for all of those updated schedules to make sure you don't miss a thing. Make sure that you're supporting Team Singapore all the way. For tonight, though, that's it. I'm Kelly Latimer.
I'm Edward Russell. Have a fantastic evening, and we will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye-bye.